Okay, this is episode 34? Episode 34 of Spaceblock for a Sec challenge. I'm about to putting down some more landfill because I wanted some more landfill, because I think it's time to automate some more things. There are like a couple of big projects that are still... I say big projects. One of them is going to be Spidertron, of which we've already automated all the parts, and it's just going to be, you know, do a thing, put a thing there, have an inserter, have another inserter. There we go, and this is... I probably don't need 500 LDS at once. I like the enthusiasm. Let's just have 200. And 15 legs is also going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? But as for everything else, yeah, sure, yes. This is why, yeah, we can't have you doing silly LDS things like that. How much is still being delivered? Just a lot more LDS is being delivered. Which I'm, kind of okay with. Turns out the blocker still might be, because, like, yeah, rocket control units. I need some rocket control units from somewhere. The thing is, I also need rocket control units here to be doing silo stuff. Yeah, they weren't any other... Let's just put this back for a moment, because we still got to work on... Take these fish out. We still got to work on all of the stacks for these things, in addition to getting sites for fish. So we're just going to keep on running those up. That'll be fine. Actually need to start... Very close to needing to start with the next of the power plants as well. You can have all the fish? Sure. Yeah, so you got... Spidertron has all the things it needs. I hope they stack in ones. They probably stack in ones. So yeah, so that's going to be the first thing to think about. And then, do I do this with a filter inserter? I mean, I've got filter inserters. Thing is, if I filter inserter... I think I do something like this, don't I? Is this going to do mostly what I want? I think this is going to do mostly what I want, isn't it? So it's not going to expose... It's only ever going to expose half of the RCUs to... Actually, the other thing I want to do is that. I don't want to take away too many of these things. Is this ever going to... Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue, because if the right hand, if the left hand lane, or the top lane is full, then this one won't empty, so this one won't see as many RCUs. But these guys still will, and I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with a plan where the rocket still gets most of the RCUs. Oh yeah, because also the other thing using RCUs is these other things down. Where do they go? Over here. Like, I need to work on stacks of these as well. So I do need a lot more RCUs, and it might be worth thinking about putting more RCU assemblers down, especially as I've got speed modules and blue chips coming out here, and then also just a lot of other blue chips from a lot of other things. Maybe. But actually, I think not yet. I think we're going to work on some other things first. Yeah. Okay. Things that are in my inventory that don't need to be. First off, any of those blue circuits. And any of the LDS. Should I also be requesting red circuits here? I mean, enough that we're going... Yeah, maybe later. I'm not actually going to, though. The thing I did want to think about was to figure out how to get... more cogs. Yeah, so this buffer is definitely emptying, which is probably always going to be the case because I'm making a lot of blue chips here. I'm sure. Figure out how and where I can make the blue. Yeah, this grade of upgraded item, because A, I need this, B, I've got to try and figure out, I mean, maybe that's just how it's done, isn't it? While I think about this, it's not going to go there. I'm trying to figure out where I can also put a tank in. I guess the tank can go over here, can't it? Yeah, sure. Like, I'd rather have a tank in here so that this little one lubricant machine that could, at least it's got heavy oil, it's fine, might go modular later, can have a way to get all the things that it needs. So the question is, yeah, first of all, do I boost that uranium? And I don't think I super need to. Was I looking at the wrong thing before? I think when I announced I had 5 stacks of space concrete, I actually had 5 stacks. I was actually looking at 5 stacks of water fill. I do not have 5 stacks of space concrete, and I have significantly more than 5 stacks of water fill. Yeah, a couple hundred there. Actually, am I eating through? I'm not really eating through these reserves yet. I was expecting the space concrete build to debuffer all of these in order as it chewed through everything else, but I'm also apparently not, which I think I'm fine with, sure. Yeah, so we got the lubricant there. Yeah, we can do something like this to get this stuff in. We can go. Does it even matter where these things go now? Actually, you can go like that. Yeah, because the thing I'm thinking of, which I think still works, is if I put cogs on the other side of this belt, then everyone is happy except for A, the sheer number of cogs those things need, and this guy that also wants red chips. So I mean, we can handle one of those things by just going, just request yourself, a small number of red chips, and then. So I'm trying to decide. Actually, let's just review and figure out. How much iron capacity we've got coming out here, and I need. So these guys need to be given stuff. I don't think I actually care about. I don't think I care about the steel line. I think it's just going to get stopped. Yeah, I think we're just doing that. Like, and all the things that needed steel are still getting steel feeds from, the other places that are getting me steel. And this is going to get me more iron out here, which is cool because it means then these guys, which may as well be prod mod 3s. Can I beacon them somewhere? Because prod mod 3s are great for the material efficiency, but do still hurt quite a lot for your for the throughput. For the throughput as well, actually. Just the amount of stuff they take out is pretty bad. Yeah, so that's going to get me some amount of cogs, which is cool, which is the only other thing I need. Thing is, that's all going to be kind of slow, but am I okay with that? Is there somewhere else? And the answer to that is yes. Yeah, because we want more cogs in here as well. Like, these guys are very cog hungry. We'll do that. We'll have these guys request, like, 500 cogs each. Yeah, and this is going to be a bit of a disaster. Like, half a yellow belt's worth of cogs trying to build all of these things is going to be a nightmare when these things take 10 per unit. And so this box of stuff here filling to what, 4,000? It's going to take a huge number of cogs. Then we're going to do, like, I think these ones are the worst, aren't they? Yeah, 80 cogs. Quite possibly worth... Can I upgrade? I can upgrade this, can't I? I can upgrade this to like so. And then yeah, we'll just let that go. We'll just have these guys work on this. It's probably fine. We've got a bunch of time anyway. So what even are the next things to be working on? Could I have more cogs being manufactured here? I think I actually can, can't I? Yes. Yeah, this is getting worse all the time. Yeah, sure. Yep, we can do that like that. Can I fit? No, I cannot quite fit another beacon. I would have to move a couple of things, which would be a pain, which means this guy's just going to be slow, which means we're going to do that instead, sure. And give him an output thing. Yeah, but this is going to give us a lot of cogs going past, which is fine. Is that actually necessary? I don't think it's necessary at all, is it? These guys, it would mean that even fewer cogs get past, and this guy still needs a decent number of cogs, whatever. Okay, walking away from that problem. The other thing I was thinking about on the next of these many things is, yeah, so that's full, which means the Coverix is stopped and is wasteful. This guy, let's open it up to like that far, because I've got... The ammunition was the other thing I was going to do at this point, wasn't it? These, yeah, I can throw in that there. Yeah, and that'll process more. And then if I take like this much of this thing, and then give it to these guys, then I can throw a couple more on like that. Yeah, and then I need some uranium because I got to kick off these guys. But otherwise, that's going to increase both my uranium output and also the processing speed a bit, especially this guy's beacon. These guys need to be powered somewhere. Yeah, let's make this worse. Solved. Yeah, so this guy's doing what it needs to. I mean, is this working on stacks? Kind of, not really. I could get another. I could get. Yeah, that seems worthwhile, doesn't it? I can put another beacon here. That's going to be a thing we're going to do. Okay, made that bit better. Now we're walking away from it. Yeah, am I actually... Maybe I've got some spidertrons going already. Yeah, I've got a spidertron. Cool. Okay. Other big projects. I am actually running down the rocket fuel buffer now that I'm using RCUs at the rate of... Yeah, interesting. So do I actually want to... I mean, I'm not actually going to... Oh, interesting point about having all of these rocks and having all the rocket fuel. There is also another rocket fuel that I'm not actually producing yet that I could be. And where am I going to do that? I'm going to do that like here? Sure. Is it made in a chem plant, or is it made in... It is in fact not made in an assembler. Is it made in a chem plant? Which we're just going to request as well. It's going to be fine. Yeah, those guys are slowly working on things. These guys are also slowly working on things. Landmines was going to be another thing to work on. Flamethrower fuel is also a thing. Maybe it isn't. There is no... Okay, maybe if I've got it over here, it'll tell me where I can craft it. I made in the centrifuge. Okay, cool. I've got centrifuge as well. I mean, that was kind of an option that I probably should have seen and checked, but it's fine. If I do one here and one here, yeah, that'll work, and I can make this kind of terrible. This can go here. I can do a request thing here for shiny rocks. I don't know how many this recipe needs. Let's just 1 and 1. Sure. Can I prop up these? I can. Yeah, okay, in that case let's prop up that as well. You can take from here, you can take from here, you can also take from here, and then the long-handeds that I still don't have on me, great. There we go. So this is just gonna probably, to be honest, take ages. I probably need to think about exactly how much of that is going to get made. If I take these out, does it... Oh, it actually cancels it. Okay, sure. I guess because they're not there to upgrade anymore. I should have... Yeah, I should have... What am I doing? I've got probe knots right over here. Crafting speed 2, crafting speed 2, 1.25. I thought you needed 5 in 60 seconds. Produces 1 in 30 seconds, yeah. I would have expected this to be better ratio than having 11 of those sitting around inside, but whatever. It's fine. So yeah, so... What do they stack to? Let's... I mean, because the other thing I could do is to put them here. That's probably also a decent plan. I think, based on this, I do actually need to extend this, don't I? Yeah, a bit of a shame. Okay, fine. In that case... do I want to do... Yeah, let's do... Let's put it there, sure. And then this thing can go... Needs to go on the other side, doesn't it? Needs to go like here, I guess. Except that's also going to be in the way of... Okay, let's extend this first, given that this is a thing that I'm somewhat resigned to being necessary. Extend it by another 4? Yeah, that'll be fine. But we'll figure out how to spaghetti the rest of this in later. Grumble, grumble, okay, fine. We're going to do it like that. Yeah, we'll just move all the stuff around. It'll be fine. This is very normal, isn't it? This is how stuff happens. You don't want the modules though. You guys want modules like that. Okay. Like so. this is why I left a little bit of space, but actually not enough space. But now we've got a bunch of things, a bunch of space to do this. Can't go there, can go there though. This also wants to request, actually it's this request. It's the same request. It's like a lot of shiny rocks. Yeah. Those guys are doing a thing. I think I might leave them there doing that. Take all of these, put those there. How do I want to... yeah. If I do... so, given these are next to each other, how would I get these in the same box? I think we'll just do it. Yeah, we'll just do it that way, won't we? We'll just do that, and then we'll have another of these boxes here, and there we go. More of that automated. Some of it's over. It only stacks to 1. Did I know it only stacks to 1? I don't need any of this stuff at all. This is not a big deal. That is just not a thing that I need to care about at all. You know, you guys have fun. You know, you're already a decent way through it, as opposed to poor Spidertron that now has 2 of them. Fine. Needs the RCUs. Yeah, it needs RCUs. The next thing I'm going to work on, though, instead of the RCUs that the Spidertron needs, did I ever? I kind of thought about extending this road and then didn't actually extend this road, so let's pretend that that's also a priority. You know, mobility. Is the other suits of armor the next power block? It might be the next power block. Yeah, so we're gonna put another robot port there. We're gonna do this thing again, except we're not gonna bother leaving space for a road. So we'll get that up. This guy is going along pretty well. Sure. Yeah, is... okay, so a very small deal is landmines. So we're going to throw some landmines together now. Request, do a thing. Is that too many? No, it's barely enough. 10 and 15, yeah, sure. Okay, so we've automated landmines. The thing that I did want, and I don't know how I'm going to make this work, is because these ammunition things. Actually, here's a good question. Do I have... I kind of got all the military science I want. You go back in there and you limit to that many, and then also fill up the other chest. So hopefully... do I have... it doesn't look like I've got belt throughput issues, so if these guys go faster, I can use more of that copper, that's fine. I can get more ammunition over here, but the thing is, neither this ammunition nor any of those 3 ammunition builds, I guess you would call it, are the ammunition that's actually going to ammunition stacks, and that's the thing I need to do as well. So... yeah, I've kind of pretty happily blasted these things, haven't I? These guys are doing lots of work, and they're, yeah, about a quarter done. I'm going to need to extend this as well, because these guys were set up quite a long while ago. Sure. Okay, if I'm doing all the stuff I need for ammunition, do I have all of... it does look a lot like I have capacity, doesn't it? Is this... that's not even flowing quickly. Which I like a lot. What I might actually do, given there's a little bit of space, is it looks like I can pull this one back, have Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Does this... That never needed to be there. This is gonna go... Not there, but there. And we're gonna branch off everything we need to make more ammunition, like here, because like Spaceblock, I've got space everywhere. What? Oh, okay, sure. Fine. Let's also like start to kick this other power plant off, or at least it doesn't actually reach. Did I have to power it separately? I did have to power it separately. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, let's find this thing and put it... I could have rotated it, couldn't I? I did not. Yeah, that'll eventually connect there. Let's not have garbage shovel connections like that. The rest of that's kind of fine. Okay. Additional power plant going down. I wonder how... Okay, yeah, let's also check these guys. And I have blasted those red chips. Interesting. Which means I'm also blasting these red chips. And I am. So that's interesting. Am I... Yeah, because I'm making reactors. That's not entirely surprising. Is it also because I'm making... these blue chips, maybe? I mean, the Logibots are done, which are nice. Okay. Don't get distracted about trying to figure out why those things aren't working now. Yeah, let's go and circuit condition the blue logistics build, because that's why I don't have any red splitters. I got 8 of these guys, which is fine. We'll run along the road, because the road kind of connects to the thing. Yeah, because it turns out I kind of only want you to run if you have more than, I don't know, 100 of these? Yeah. I need to actually connect them with wires before doing that kind of stuff. That's not what I wanted. Like that. And then you want to be this more than, say, 400. And then this one wants to be these guys. Because this means... Yeah, so I've already converted half of these, and then this one... Yeah, these guys... Is there a way that I can... And the answer is yes. Copy all of that so I get the circuit conditions. Put it here instead. Do that. And then have a similar kind of circuit condition here that has these splitters greater than, say, also 100, because, you know, why not? But right. Then... And it still needs cogs, and it's not getting cogs past because of these things. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was a copy, wasn't it? Yeah, it's going to be 400 cogs. So I might also just not have cogs in the network at the moment, which is interesting, because it's going to be one of the challenges. But I can also solve this by making everything worse. So, of course, that's going to be a thing we're going to do. Delivery, yeah, I'm short of cogs. Interesting. Can I... And of course the answer is yes. Make this worse. Yeah, we'll have some of these, we'll have some of these, and then any of the iron that filters through is just also going to get turned into cogs, because that's kind of how we're doing things at the moment. Where are my fast inserters that I can queue? Here we go. Yeah. So we can have more iron here, making cogs. Do I have? I thought I had cogs and/or iron over this side as well. And the answer is, I kind of don't have that much iron. These guys were doing what they can, but could be beaconed harder. This iron over here could actually, like the copper, I could be potentially getting more of this out. So maybe that's what I go and do, and then the steel is just straight up not really getting used. Cool. Yeah, it's going to give me some more cogs, isn't it? It's fine. Okay. Yeah, want to try and get that ammo upgrade going as well, because that's still going to be a thing that's going to take quite a while. Yeah, and the cogs are turning up here as well. Actually, do I have... Did I see... I thought I saw some guys complaining about not having fuel. No, they're fine. Okay, sure. If these guys ever stop, and they might, because of things like on the landfill build down here, yeah, these guys are, yeah, I think this is, yeah, okay, so this is going to be the first bit of the plan. Do I have, I need stack inserters, which I have right here. Yeah, somewhere I need to figure out how to do stack filter inserters as well. Maybe that's going to be, maybe I just take, and I say, you know, that's the box that I will, this box will be my box of stack inserters, and this box will be a box of stack inserters that I will later upgrade into filter inserters, or filter stack inserters, or something, who knows. Yeah. Do I have, I don't actually have the splitters. Cool, go and get the splitters that you need. Yeah, because we're going to go down to the landfill build, not the waterfill build, the straight landfill build, and take some of those cogs for the network as well, because we need a lot of cogs to be doing all of this kind of business. So yeah, splitters, I need a couple of these guys. Yeah, you guys can just go faster. It'll be fine. This continued disaster is a continued disaster. You know, we'll just handcraft some of these things, because why not? I think, what was it? What was the thing I was looking at? Yeah, these. I think these things stack to 50, and are going to end up being a huge space matter pool. I'm going the wrong way. I want to be going to the landfill build to sort of save surplus cogs in that iron lane that isn't kind of doing anything at the bottom because the landfill is all full. So wander my slow ass all the way down here through like 6 multi-lane builds of landfill making waterfall that I don't think I quite need because I'm blocked on other things for space science, or for space concrete. And here, yeah, I want to do something like click on the right buttons. Let's do this, and then let's have Did I? Oh, I didn't. Cool. I made a big thing about going back to get stack and sodas, and then ended up not actually getting stack and sodas. Good job. Yeah, similar thing here. I don't really need to do that, do I? I just need to do that. Yeah, that'll work. This pattern. This one is not powered. Solved. Okay, so this should also help get me all of this entire processing line when it's not making landfill, and it's currently done making landfill, and I've just got a ton of landfill. I've got 85k landfill and 50k waterfill. Okay, sure. In the network, that's fine. Now, these guys are probably going to need more Roboport support, aren't they? So they can have it. Because these guys, yeah, I'm now perpetually using upwards of 600 logistics bots, and a decent chunk is because all these two chests are also not filtered. It's just like logistics bots turning up and taking stuff, which is, you know, fine. That's kind of what it's for. Okay. Do an ammo build as the last thing for this episode. Is that a sensible idea? The other thing I need are the other armor builds, and I'm just kinda slow. It feels a bit slow because I've still only got the power armor 1 and only one set of legs. I think am I making all the munitions now? I'm not making artillery shells. That's gonna be a thing. Oh, and also flamethrower fuel. But I think all the other munitions except for the ones I was just thinking about, even all these 4 grenades and these things, yeah, I'm making all of these slowly, but I'm making them. Personal solar panel is also a thing. Yeah, sure. Well, let's also check on the locomotives and see whether it's time to turn those into train wagons. Whereabouts are they? They're over here, aren't they? They're over here. Yeah, they're by this bit of the engines build. Lots of bots doing useful things. It's fine. Yeah, let's pretend that's enough. And then, instead of those, produce these, of which I don't think I have any. You know, I've got the fluid wagons, I've got the locomotives. Yeah, then I wanted to also kind of move these guys out of the way a bit. Then you need cogs. You must, yeah, okay, so yeah, you had pipes in your hand. That's fine. So you're now going to get cogs, making lots of those things, great. So that's pretty good. Batteries are properly backed up now. Batteries backed up means that you can have some more speed modules, which is good because laser turrets take ages. Yeah, whatever. These things stacking in 20 is also a bit of a disaster. And now I'm down on blue chips. Oh yeah. Let's actually. Why aren't? Oh, because I've blasted acid. That's not really what I was expecting. Yeah, so I had to. Have I disconnected acid somewhere? Yeah, because I had to add these things between episodes to get the acid all the way back up here. But these things not working is a bit of a concern. Okay, so is this... This is still the only thing making acid. Ah, okay, this is what happened. So this thing was full, these guys were full, this was still pumping the surplus out here, but I was never actually making that much. Wait, no, this is still the same acid network as connects over here. So these guys are also now struggling for acid. There's only acid here because of like pipe filling quirks, which might also be why these guys. No, these guys are good enough. They're close enough. They're close enough to this acid generation. But having emptied these two tanks and then also this tank, I've now not got acid over here, and now I'm getting a pile of red chips falling through, which also means cool. I wonder when I last reset my. Yeah, I wonder when I last reset my achievements. Oh well. Yeah, means these guys aren't making blue chips, these guys aren't making ICUs, getting a lot of red chips falling out of the build, which I guess is kind of cool because this buffer was struggling for red chips. So that's filling up, which is kind of nice. The problem is, need more blue chips. Not going to deal with that now. I'm probably going to have to, similar to this gas, like this has got enough gas. So I'm probably pumping, or I could put it over here. Yeah, I could put another acid build over here and just push it in here, because it also, yeah, connects over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. But not doing that now. Wanted now to actually get the other bullets thing online, having whined about it for a while and not actually done anything, and also not looked at ratios or anything. So this one actually wants to be back a bit, doesn't it? Because I wanted to give this one some more space so that it could do the same thing, which would let me, yeah, so here it looks like it's should I? Yeah, okay, yeah, let's at least make sure there's half on each belt, on each side of the belt. We'll do it kind of the same place as we did it with the copper. Yeah, so this should get us more out here, and then yeah, let's do this vertically. Let's just hem ourselves in. Let's not pretend we're going to need batteries for anything else, having talked about how much we need batteries for anything else. This wasn't necessarily intended to line up that well, but it has. So we're going to do that. And then the other thing I should have done is look at the rates at which items are... Yeah, yeah, look at the rates of which... Where's the fast and soda? I want a fast and soda. Not there. Yeah, look at the rates at which these things are generating stuff. Because I don't know how much of that I actually need, or at least how many of those versus how many of the next tier. I think it's going to go like that, isn't it? This is going to be, yeah, bit of a thing. Whatever, sure. Because this at least allows us to go, you know, more of these, because I'm pretty sure the advanced version is slower. Is that more than I want? That's definitely more than I want. I don't actually have to make all that many stacks for it, do I? I probably do not need all of that many of those things. So let's put it here so that I can do this thing. I mean, that's probably also more than I need, but whatever. Then we also do need to box the rest of the stuff. So actually, instead of doing that over here, let's do it not there either, let's do it there. And then probably similar kind of things, except I can probably just do this one with the, yeah, because the next bullet upgrades, it's just 1 and 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, we can do that. We can do this kind of nonsense. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is now ratioed badly, but also whatever. And so that connects there. Then I can have a request chest for Dovvox. Where's Dovvox? There we go. Just like 20 of them. I don't need all that many. And this should now be. Oh no, it nearly is. It's not quite, isn't it? There's a little bit we've missed, which is. Yeah, where is Roboport? We'll just keep giving ourselves robo support in nice places. Yeah, so this is going to be. This is going to give me the shiny rocks. I'm now working on stacks of normal ammo. I've got stacks of. Is that? I'm now really not sure that this to this is the right ratio, or it might be too much of the right ratio. But also, these ones are 1 every 10 seconds, and these ones are 1 every 3 seconds. So yeah, I really don't need. This is all just like a bit of a mess that we'll just like not worry about. It's fine. We're now all of these things will fill up. They'll do stuff. We'll ignore that. We've now got. Is that almost? With the exception of these 2 armors and the portable solar panels, and I think also, yeah, some of the artillery remote stuff and the artillery shells, and maybe some of the other weird defenses, we've now got a lot of military stuff automated. So that's probably where we're going to leave that for today. We've already got, yeah, 122 of those, but they stacked at 200, so there's a lot of work to do. Let's also just check in with, oh yeah, other things I was supposed to do. Checking with how the power grid is going, and it's actually, yeah, because I haven't done the acid build, so a lot of things are not happy because they don't have the blue chips they want. Acid for blue chips is going to be the next thing we do, I think. But we're up to nearly 3 stacks of space concrete, and it is actually nearly 3 stacks of actual space concrete this time, and they're not accidentally looking at the waterfall instead like a silly person. These cogs are doing kind of fine. These guys are. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on these. It's just working on stacks. Stuff is going through. It's fine. Lots of cogs getting used, probably. Working on lots of stacks. These guys are also working on their stacks, so that's nice. This fuel line is still kind of full. This tank is also kind of full. Yeah, it all looks. Stone is dead because I cut off purple science because of yeah, and so because I don't have the acid, and because I don't have the blue chips. First of all the red chips that should have been blue chips are falling through. Second of all the speed modules that should have been RCUs are falling through, and instead of being filtered out here, or even, yeah, all of the things that should have been module upgrades are also just falling through because they don't have the blue chips. Yeah, the next quite important thing is going to be another acid build here, because I've got water, I've got gas, I definitely have gas. This thing can separate here, and I can do something. I mean, let's not. Okay, let's not build on the road because we don't have to. We can actually avoid it this time. But yeah, we'll put another acid build in here. That's going to be the next thing, and then get the rest of these online. Get this whole, hey, we specifically built a bunch of blue chips. Maybe we should give them all the rest of the prerequisites that also needed for blue chips. But yeah, stuff is happening. I'm pretty sure I checked research was happening. Research is happening. Rocket is not launching because it's not getting the RCUs it needs because, yeah, cool, good times. Yeah. But back to the chaos buffer being backed up, sure.